Hi, I'm Nina, and in today's 10-minute taster video, we're going to be looking at deep standing forward folds. So when we forward fold, we don't just stretch the back of the body, the calves, the hamstrings. We also create compression at the front of the body, which improves the function of some of our internal organs, specifically our digestive system. Gives it a bit of a kickstart, a bit of a boost, and encourages peristalsis. So this posture can also be known, or these postures, the next couple of postures that I'll be doing, the variations and modifications of an Uttanasana, is also known to relieve stress, to reduce anxiety, and to also calm the mind. So we're going to look at a few different types, but we're also going to look at how to get in and out of them safely, without sort of shocking the body into it. So we're going to stand up. So to begin with, I want you to find some length through the body. So we're just going to take some standing tiptoe stretches. We're going to use the breath to do this. So we're going to start flat-footed. We're going to take the hands to either side of the body and find our mountain pose, so you can have the feet hip width apart here. We're going to inhale to lift both hands, and as we do, we're going to come high up onto the tiptoes, find some balance. If you can't lift both hands, hold on to a wall. Exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, come down. And then once more, inhale, rise. Try not to fall over. And then exhale, come down. Beautiful. We're going to look at coming into our first forward fold, but we're going to look at coming into it with strength. So I have had issues with my back for a very long time. I had an accident when I was younger, but I have allowed my body to adapt to the injury and form different pockets of strength through my body, so that if I bend down to pick something up, I do it with care. And I'm going to show you some tips and secrets to how to do that. So I have my feet hip width apart, and there's always a bend in the legs. If you lock the legs out, you're giving the body more chance for injury. We're going to inhale to take both hands up. This isn't how I pick up my shoes, by the way. This is just some practice to strengthen the body. We're going to inhale to rise. We're going to draw the belly button up towards the sternum. So my back wants to bend immediately with my arms in the air. If I draw the belly button up towards the sternum, switch my knees on, we're going to forward fold. And as we forward fold, the bottom comes out and the whole of the upper body hinges until we come to this lovely number 7 shape. Now, I'm going to come back up on an inhale and bring the hands down. For some people, lifting the arms into the air in this way is a bit too much. Sometimes people can't get their arms all the way high. All the way high? Some people can't bring their arms all the way up into the air. Take the hands to the hips, drop the shoulders down. Draw that belly button in, switch the knees on, inhale. Exhale in a forward fold with the hands on the hips. Keep drawing that belly button in, come to that halfway. My knees are still bent, there's no locking out. There's that lovely halfway place where you're switching the tummy on, where you're drawing the arms, the shoulders away from the ears, looking straight down, and also finding a stretch in the back of the legs. I squeeze all 10 toes into the floor for that little bit more stability. We're staying here for 3. For 2, and 1, bending the knees a little more. We bring the whole of the upper body down, release the hands, and we're in our deep forward fold. If you need to bend the knees all the way in order to reach the ground, bend the knees. There's a lot of yoga myth surrounding not being able to touch your toes. Well, if you bend your knees, you've touched your toes, your toes, you've just changed the journey slightly, you've adapted and accepted. And that's
a lot of what yoga can help you with. So, whilst you're in your deep forward bend, I'm sure you can feel things working in the backs of the legs. I'm going to try a couple of different movements to either deepen the posture or not if you don't want to. So first things first, I really like to hold on to my elbows, either elbow and hand. Gravity will pull the weight of the upper body down towards the ground when it's concentrated more into one area. Shake the head and just let the head go with it. This is nice for the upper back. This is a nice gentle compression in the tummy. And also a stretch in the backs of the legs. Release the hands, allow them to hang. Take the peace fingers on either hand. We're going to wrap them around the big toes. We're going to inhale, we're going to try and halfway lift, which we can't quite get to. Halfway lift is up here. We're just going to try, so we're going to lengthen through the back and through the spine. And on the exhale, we're going to tuck the chin all the way and send the elbows wide. And I'm going to face the camera for this to demonstrate. Feet are hip width, peace fingers around the big toe. Inhale halfway. Exhale, send the elbows wide and tuck the chin all the way under. Then you can start to use the toes to really push against, or use the fingers for the toes to push against, and then see what it feels like to send the bottom towards the sky. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears. We're staying here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release those big toes, and we're going to try one more deep forward bend, gorilla arms. I'll show you from the side. So we're going to lift one foot up, and we're going to take one hand underneath the foot, and then same for the other side. We're going to take the toes as close to the wrists as we can. My knees are a little bit more bent this time, that's okay. We're going to draw the shoulders away. Inhale to lengthen once more. Exhale, forward fold, tuck the chin all the way under, look underneath the body. Now there's a stretch through the arms, the back, the hips, the glutes, the thighs, the calves, everything. Take a couple of purposeful breaths here. We're staying here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release the hands. And we're going to inhale to unravel and slowly come to standing. Take as much time as you need. There'll be a little bit of lightheadedness because we've been upside down. Drop the shoulders. Find some stability through the tummy. And then whenever you're ready, have a little move around and see how you feel. So immediately after my forward folds, I feel that little bit more relaxed, a little bit like I've surrendered something, like I've given something over that I was carrying. I hope you feel the same way. Maybe if you practice a little bit more, you might get something of your own out of that. Maybe you already did. Whichever way, good work. See you again.